With money being one of the top stressors in households across the world, it is no surprise that so many people are living in survival mode when it comes to money, which is exactly why I'm going to be giving you some top tips and signs so that you can start living out of survival mode with money. Now you're probably thinking, how is this going to change the money in my bank account? And Shamina, how is this really going to work for me? I got you. If you want to attract anything, regardless of money, you have to be in the right vibrational state in order to attract the thing that you desire. So you have to get out of survival mode for this to work, which is what I help many women do when they take the leap to come work with me. So many women that I work with have had quantum leaps in their life and business. We've seen many women have quantum leaps in their income following the process that I teach so that now they can get out of survival mode when it comes to money. The system works as long as you follow it. I've created this channel so women can step into their wealth unapologetically. If you're ready to become unapologetic with wealth, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified of my videos when they drop. Because once you start getting into this frequency, you will start elevating your wealth on next level. The first signs to see that you might be in survival mode when it comes to money is that your nervous system might be dysregulated. So what does that mean? The way you spend money, the way you invest money, anytime you use money, there's going to be a triggered response around it, making you feel quite unsafe when it comes to money. If you're at the grocery store going to purchase something like food, we need food, but then you start getting anxious and you have fear around that, like, gosh, I'm spending this money on the food. This is too much money. You start worrying about the little things, even the big things. I want you to see when you get triggered by money. I remember when I used to go pay with my credit card, I would pay and pray sometimes because I'm like, I don't know if this money is going to go through. Almost every time I was spending money, I was like, should I be buying this? I'm spending so much money. I would start having all of these irrational fears coming up. And that's when I knew at the time I was really in survival mode when it came to money. Also, when your budget does not go according to plan, I had more month left than money in the month. That was really hard for me to adjust to that. So I was feeling, this anxiousness about where money was. I'm going to give you the steps of how to get out of survival mode. But one of the things I want you to do is recognize when you are feeling triggered by money, when you're spending, using money at any time it's being exchanged, like, what are you feeling, right? Because that's going to also be a great indicator for you of what money is meaning to you and what needs to be healed around it every time you're using it. Survival mode could also be hustling for money and working extremely hard, overexerting yourself, not knowing when to slow down, not knowing when to change the scope of how you're making the money, but continuously putting yourself in an environment that's just depleting you of your energy all the time because you have to. Again, I've said this in many videos, taking misaligned clients that are just soul sucking or that are going to drain your energy, that's also showing when you've got survival mode going on when it comes to money. And you want to be able to make your wealth from a place of abundance and not a place of lack. So we can compound the abundance and create more of it instead of having it be created from lack, which is going to be compounded more. All right, keep watching. I'm going to share with you exactly how you can rewire this and you can now feel more secure with money. I want you to write down all the times money was there for you. This is where a journal will come in really handy. I have two of them. The one that says it's happening and the one that says more is coming. You can grab them from our shop. Journaling has literally changed in my life. And the way that I teach journaling is like no other teacher from what I hear and understand. And I was really stubborn, so I had to work on that. So go to the shop, get your journals. I've gone through so many of these journals. They're amazing, they're soft too. When we're so focused on what went wrong or what's missing instead of what went right, we'll spend the rest of our day ruminating over the thing that went wrong. And when you continuously think about what went wrong or what's missing, guess what you attract? What went wrong and what's missing. And if we're not focused on abundance, guess what? We're focused on the lack. We're focused on the scarcity. And we want to focus on the abundance that's presently there in our lives so that we can increase more abundance in our life. This is not to say that if you're having a bad day and you need to process your emotions, you don't. That's why journaling is amazing, because you can get them out. I want you to look at what's going right versus what's going wrong. Because the more you look at what's going right, guess what? The more of that comes into your life. Okay, number 2. Change your daily habits when it comes to money. One of the first things I start doing with my clients to help them change their daily habits when it comes to money is to start looking at their money. Where is it going? Where are you spending it? Where is it coming in? I love to open up my bank account and look at my money every single day before my feet even hit the ground. Because when I'm looking at it, I'm allowing myself to put myself into abundance, to watch and see what's there. You want to be very intentional about your money. And most people are like this with their money. They're afraid to look at it. You don't want to be afraid to look at it. I did this even when I didn't have a lot of money in my bank account, okay? I know some of you are like, well, my bank account's kind of looking a little rough. That's okay. Whatever's in there, you start looking at it. Even if it's $1, right? You start looking at it because you want to grow that belief and that muscle of, look what's here. I have. And I started with very little. I started with a negative account at one point, years and years ago, and now I have a lot. So practice this. Start incorporating this into your daily routine. You don't have to look at it first thing in the morning like I do, but for me, it puts me into the state of gratitude and abundance right away. And you've got to look at your money because, in my opinion, whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you put attention to grows. This daily habit will help you get out of survival mode when it comes to money, because now you'll have control over your money as opposed to your money having control over you. And this last one is going to be a game changer. Listen to this. Number 3, patch up those money leaks. What does that mean? Okay, more often than not, so many people feel like money comes in and goes all the way out right away. If this is happening to you, I want to explain to you something. There is something that's happening that's causing a money leak in your life, in your business right now. If there's a toxic relationship in your life, money leak. If there is subscriptions or money going out that you're not even using and they're just there all the time, money leak. If there's things that you're saying yes to when you really want to say no to, money leak. You have a leaky bucket in your life. Think about it as a bucket with holes in it. Every time you're pouring in money into it, one of those things that I just mentioned are exiting the money, and it's not staying there. So we've got to change that. The easiest way to identify a money leak is this. Check and see where you're not in alignment. That relationship that you're in alignment with because it's toxic. Saying yes to go out when you don't want to, that's not being in alignment. Alignment is saying, no, I'm not going out. Also, do an audit in your life and business. Where are you spending money that you do not want to? Plug those leaks up. I do this all the time. The faster you patch up those money leaks, you will start having mastery over money as opposed to your money having power over you. So grab your journal and start doing your money audit. Where are the potential money leaks going on right now in your life and business? What's not working? What has to stop now and what's no longer needed? This will change the entire trajectory of money in your life and business. I'll give you an example really quickly. I had a client come to me. She was in this partnership. She was so strapped. She had a lot of business, but what was happening right now that she couldn't even process the new business because this relationship, this business relationship was causing her so much heartache that she literally shut down and she could not have more money coming into her world. The first thing I did on our coaching call was I told her to go and end that relationship, that business relationship, to clean it up, to end it. Most of the time we're in these situations that we don't even realize we're in. Why coming to be in my programs are great, because I can see these things for you that you obviously can't see for yourselves. Or sometimes you know that you have got to do that thing, but you're not doing it. You know what I mean? So she went and did exactly what I told her to do in the first call. She had a breakdown. Everything was great. She went and executed it. And guess what? More wealth and clients started rolling in for her. So make sure you go do the money audit. Go write all those things down and start taking action on them. Reminder, working on your money mastery and money mindset will not happen overnight. But if you're committed to changing the generational wealth, start implementing these things right away. This is how I changed my generational wealth and the generational wealth for my children, the things that are coming up for them. This will impact everybody in your life, not just you. I have done them. My clients have done them. It works. All right. Don't forget to go grab my book, Unlocking the Quantum Woman. I go through so many other steps that are really going to help you in here. You can grab this book on Amazon and go check out my podcast, Unapologetically Rich. Go binge it, go listen to it. And if you love my podcast and you love my book, oh my gosh, I would love you for a review. It would make me so happy. And go join our Facebook group, the Quantum Woman group. Connect with me on Instagram and leave me a comment below of which one of the three or all three of these things that you're going to start implementing. And was there an aha for you? Like, do you realize that there are relationships right now that perhaps are putting you in survival mode when it comes to your money? Are there situations that you're saying yes to that you should really be saying no to, that are creating money leaks and are making you feel like you're not in alignment and it's affecting the money that's coming into your world? Try implementing these things. They will change. Okay, stay tuned for the next video. Bye for now.